Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Arrows and the Cobras. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Billy Gore gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to have to nickname this guy Nada, N-A-D-A, because that's exactly what he's done. He's given up nothing in his last three starts. That's right. Look at that ERA. Last three starts, 0.00. You can't get any better than this guy's been his last three.
Stepping into the box, Rolando Valido. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Digging in, Alton Kramer hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Here's the first pitch to him. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Kramer is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. Striding in, Chet Tierney. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Two out, nobody on. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Antonio Nunez. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah,
wow, and they end the inning with the caught stealing. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Alfonso Quintana will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Digging in, Mark Lacey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set and the pitch. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Here it comes on 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. And now pitch on the way.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Jonathan Adkins, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. 1-0 count. Here it is. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
That is good. The second baseman, Fred English.
So now to the plate, Greg English. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. It's pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box, Paul Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Taylor, originally from Mississippi. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Antonio Nunez. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And the pitch.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The 2-0 on the way.
I got 3-0.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now batting, Muhammad Butts. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy is known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Caleb Bravo.
Set to get his day started, Caleb Bravo, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Nunez leads off first with 1 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Throw over to the bag. safely. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
At the plate, Bull Jr. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll come in with an average down to 230. 5 homers and 8 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Now a move over to first. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Payoff pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Brad Benton, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Brad Benton.
First pitch on its way.
0-1. No, that's down.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. A strike, and it's 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Grounded to short. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Michael Wright.
So striding in, Michael Wright is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh. No left fielder. King Giles.
Now at the plate, King Giles. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Andrew Zavala. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer 3rd and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues.
Stepping in now, Alfonso Quintana. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
The batter number 10. Second base. Rolando Valido.
Into the box now. Rolando Valido. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw to first. Not in time. So now everybody's safe.
The first baseman, number 12. Alton Kramer.
In now, Alton Kramer. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The runner from 3rd crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You think you make a decent pitch, ball hit to the hole right through there. You're hoping it can get knocked down. Instead, base hit, run batted in.
Yeah, and as the batter right there, you're taking off your batting gloves, giving dabs to the first base coach. Glad that found the hole right there. Ribeye steak, chalk one up.
To the plate now, Chet Tierney. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1-1. There's a low changeup that's laid off.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So stepping in, Antonio Nunez. He drew a walk his first time up. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
1-0 count. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate. Kept his hands back. Stayed through the baseball. And delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, Muhammad Butts. And he'll take a look at ball 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-0 count. The pitch drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. None out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Digging in for his second at bat, Caleb Bravo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. This one's by him to the backstop. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Bo Jr. as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this one gets away. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
That was just great awareness out there on the base pass. He bolts for third the instant the ball skips away, but he keeps his eye behind the plate all the way. And when he sees they're having trouble with it, he rockets home to score. Love that aggressiveness.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Brian Bledsoe is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box, Andrew Zavala. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. One and one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. From the stretch.
I got the count 2-2.
He got ahead with two good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here now the 2-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Alfonso Quintana started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. This is on the ground over to first.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Stepping in now, Rolando Valido, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 2 out, bases loaded. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Now he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Mexico City leads this one 6-0. Stepping into the box, Sean McKee. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Racing back the right fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and they're on the board at 6-1.
Dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Batting up, the pitcher, Brian Bledsoe.
In now, Brian Bledsoe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he pops it up. Here comes the left fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The batter, the shortstop, Mark Lacy.
So now to the plate, Mark Lacy, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Set to deliver on 2-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Jonathan Adkins waits on deck. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line toward right center. In there, the base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate, Jonathan Atkins, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Softly hit to the left side, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now back, second baseman, Greg English.
Digging in now, Greg English. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tierney is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Taylor.
Striding into the box, Paul Taylor. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to minimize the damage here.
0-1, no strike.
Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. We played 3 full, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Alton Kramer. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The right fielder, number 99, Jeff Tierney.
At the plate now, Chet Tierney, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Tierney is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
Stepping up now, Antonio Nunez. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1-0 the count. the belt, the pitch. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Throw won't get him. A man at third with one away. And that's in there, 3-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an ending double play is now in order.
So striding forward now, Muhammad Butts, and their runners at the corners now. He's set, here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he's safe.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Standing in now, Caleb Graybo. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. In his career, Graybo has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 1-1. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Bull Jr. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Arrows are out on top 7-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Brad Benton.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a liner. Foul. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Into the box now, Michael Wright. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Now at the plate, King Giles. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Andrew Zavala. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alfonso Quintana.
Ready for another shot now. Alfonso Quintana. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. One out, nobody on. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
In now, Romando Valido, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Sean McKee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Tierney moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brian.
Glenn Suarez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Glenn Suarez.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Shortstop, Mark Lacy.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mark Lacy. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Skied into straightaway right. Tierney is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Jeremy Kilpatrick gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Settling in now, Alton Kramer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
Count is 2-1.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Coming to the plate now, Chet Tierney. Here's the first pitch to him.
One and one.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
To the plate now, Antonio Nunez. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
All even now, 2-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So now to the plate, Mohamed Butts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Still only 1 out in the inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Caleb Bravo.
In now, Caleb Bravo. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Popped him up. Benton is under it. And that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Through 5 1/2, the Arrows lead this one 9-1. Into the box, Jonathan Atkins. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. And now pitch on the way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping in now, Greg English. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. No hits to this point. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0.
No, inside.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. Here's the 3-1. and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
At the plate, Paul Taylor, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball. I got to count 1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Standing in now, Brad Benton, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the belt, the pitch. Weakly hit towards first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Standing in, Bull Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The left fielder, Bull Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Smoke toward third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the catcher, Andrew Zavala.
So coming to the plate, Andrew Zavala. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly and quickly. There are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alfonso
Devin Myers will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Tiny Burt gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Michael Wright.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, left fielder, King Giles.
Now at the plate, King Giles. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
In now, Sean McKee, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Tierney is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Rolando Valido. 3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Alton Kramer. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And that's taken for a called strike two.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The pitch.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Ready with another 2-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Chet Tierney. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch called for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Antonio Nunez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Richard Wise will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A 1 pitch on its way. Strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Here's another 0-2.
Ball inside.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mark Lacy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. One out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Jonathan Adkins trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. Kramer is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Greg English. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Ed Robinson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Muhammad Butts will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
The center fielder, Muhammad Butts.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Into the box now, Caleb Grabo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Atkins is there, 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Bull Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Atkins is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Taylor starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
At the plate now, Brad Benton. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up. that big knock.
Boy, you know what, Hugh? This pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here, right here, and bust through in this one.
Into the box, Michael Wright. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Wright has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
On the ground to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old two-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first is in time to get him. And the Arrows have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, the die was cast in the third inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Arrows led this game from the third inning on and never wavered.